There's nothing that comes easily. And for the young people out there, don't wait until you are older enough, you're mature enough, like 30s, 40s. That's when you start thinking about building your own future, you know. You should start now. Ananipatia mtoto ama mtu mkubwa.
Mimi nimeshika wapi?
Mimi mtu mkubwa.
Kanyagishiwe chini.
Ama kutoka chini nikitoka kutoka juu.
Tunashikania line moja, tunapatana katikati. Pia huko nishamaliza. Sasa hizo turusha kwa nini? Kuna mbegu zimejaa.
Wow. Ng'ombe, si ndio? Ni ng'ombe. Hizi zimepewa. Hizo zimepewa. Uone ndio hizo zimekula. Ni the cows. Hadi ziko na zingine. Ng'ombe. Nini ona zinakuja ni kama ingine si chakula. Saa zote zinakuja hapa. Ona naona kuna ng'ombe ziko na maringo. Kanakaa fiti yake ka green.
Unatwanga nguvu yako yote. Amaanisha mbona ya mirena kaza zina kauko. Hadi ni ya jona. Hadi inabidi niende tu mama aonjaje. Na nguvu.
Yeah, hello guys. So we are back in the farm, but we have another team with us, and we are here to finish the last bit of the weeding that we were doing the other time. And we are having the sack with us. The sack we used to collect the weeds so that we can go feed the cows, as you saw in the video.
Yes, family, now we are back with the sack again, but now we have a bigger team helping us out. So yeah, come with us.
Ile ni kama beehive imetengenezwa design fulani fit.
Alafu ni hiyo flower yenye kwa hapa nje. Hiyo mti yenye kuna hizo flowers.
So Albi, kuja hivi mimi kuja hivi.
Hapana. Kuna wao wako hapo.
Hiyo side wamefanya.
Huko. Tunaweza chukua hivi. Juu ya jua tena. Tunika unaona kuna jua kutoka huko sana. Kwa hivyo kuna jua.
So hivi katikati.
Hivi.
Haya basi wewe anza hivi mimi nikuje hivi.
Sasa tukutanie huko. Bata tunaenda hivi, si ndio? Okay.
Tunaenda hivi. Hai. Sawa.
Tuanza kimaragwa ni kubwa, ona managu. Sasa ni mama.
Uko wapi?
Ndio hii ni kubwa. Ndio. Niacho, si ndio?
No, itoe tu.
Kiona.
Mimi kwa nini utopiga tu? Kwa nini
Butchkani.
Unaona napiga kwa zingine ni ngumu.
Inahitaji jembe. Kama nyasi, kuna nyasi zimeshika.
Kaya dudu. Hizi madudu zinakuwa kwa mchanga, zinakuwa earthworm. Ziko imeanguka chini. Imeanguka hapo kwa mchanga.
Sio vile imeshika ground sana. Ndio imanago, terere. Hii nyasi inahitaji jembe. Ni ngumu.
Mimi niwaambie nyinyi mkiwa na mkono mimi naona je.
Ukiwa na mkono unajua inaacha nini mizizi chini. So unaona itamea tena.
Mkono inachoka.
And this is what farmers go through before they produce this. Yeah, that you want to buy cheap.
If you are a farmer going through this, for a kilo that goes for 100, how much will you sell it?
You know, being a farmer, even though you go through hardships during planting, weeding, until you harvest the crop, I don't think that you can put the bitterness into selling the produce. You have to have the passion to do this and not to have the bitterness to sell it to. So if it's 100, because I won't sell it that expensive, but I'll make sure it returns the...
I think people should just respect farmers.
Why?
Because there's nothing that's easy here. When you get there, go in the market, every bit of food you see in the market, it has definitely come from hard work. So you should just appreciate the work of the farmers when you get the food out there, and you should be like asking yourself questions about it. Yeah, like the wheat and also the sorghum, the millets. It's actually a lot of work. Nothing comes easily. So by the time we get the produce from here, we will be very happy because, you know, it's the hard work that we did and we saw the outcome. Yeah, so, and actually this motivates us because we don't buy from the market. We harvest and we eat. Yeah, so the farm serves us a lot. Actually, I think farmers are the richest. What they want, they get. The only thing that farmers can only buy is something like, actually even farmers, they make their own oil. Imagine like you've planted everything you want from your farm and you get everything you want from your farm and you actually give service to the community because the community come here and buy what you have, you see. Yeah, and also provide labor because there are people like they need this work. Yeah, I think the farmers should be the richest.
And they should be respected.
And they should be respected. This is not easy. Yeah, and you shouldn't despise them. You should actually give them respect because if it wasn't for the farmers, we wouldn't be eating. Young people don't like farming because it's tiresome and it's something that needs your time. Farming is very selfish. Yeah, so that's my take. Imagine you're in the city. You're like, you need to buy everything you want to consume. And most of them are not even healthy.
Because, and then lots of things in the city, the way Ivy said, they are not healthy. There are some vegetables which are grown in sewages, and you say that's not healthy. So it's good for the people to venture into farming and harvest the produce from the farm. And it's easier that way, you know.
For the places you have grown, at what rate do you think people use non-organic chemicals?
Most of the people don't go organic because when you go organic, even you won't produce a lot of food. So most of the people have to go non-organic and use a lot of what do you call?
The fertilizers,
pesticides, and
sort of
most of the farmers don't have organic fertilizer. They have to use the chemicals.
You know, given you are 20-year-old,
yeah,
which means that you've been to school, so you can assess. So where do you assess our culture, our community, our country in the next like 5 or 10 years with the usage of the chemicals and going non-organic? And how will be food production in the next?
Food production will, most of the people will depend on chemicals. Like 70% will be of chemicals and the rest of the 30% will be like organic. Trust me, when you go organic, you won't like produce a lot, but chemically you will, because it will be work easier. When you grow like corn, you won't get weeds and stuff like that, but it won't be good. But it will be in plenty.
Just like they say, when like you use antibiotics so much as a human being, that kind of immune weakness can be passed to the offspring from the parents.
Yeah.
So the same thing with the soil. We use fertilizer so much, so you will need the same fertilizer to make the soil fertile in the next season.
Yeah, and you'll get to interfere with the soil fertility. But you like this soil, it's used like it's not used to the chemicals and stuff like that. So like instead of us spoiling the soil, we just have to go manually by taking the weeds and stuff like that.
The way you guys are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see.
So what have you guys planted here in this section?
Finger millets. Finger millets and beans. Yeah. Now we're trying to weed on them, and the beans have actually done well. They were just planted like recently. Yeah, and they're doing well. I didn't know that like you can plant beans with the finger millets. You see now it's utilizing the space that you have. Yeah. Like yesterday we were having the sorghum, and do you know the feeling of seeing the hard work coming to success? Like yesterday we were making the sorghum, and it was looking so good. Yesterday, oh my God. Earlier we were making the sorghum. Like it's so good seeing the hard work you placed in has actually paid. Like earlier we were making the sorghum that had come from this farm. From that end we have the sorghum, and it was feeling so nice, like the hard work you are doing, and now it has paid.
The sorghum is used for
porridge.
Albert.
Yes.
The sorghum is used for
Sorghum. It's used for making porridge. Yeah.
what else?
What else? Sorghum. Honestly speaking, I've only used sorghum to make porridge, so I don't know if there's any other use. Yeah, the happiest moment of a farm is harvesting the crops and seeing how big the harvest is, you know. So that's the happiness we felt while seeing that the sorghum that was planted is now.
I was told sorghum plants can grow again, like they can grow over and over for like 4 times before it's like expires. You can harvest now, the next time you harvest the same plant.
Honestly speaking, I ain't a big farmer. I don't know about that. Maybe Ivy can tell us about it.
I about that.
About what?
Sorghum being like you can, the same plant that you harvest will grow again and then you harvest again.
Don't know, maybe we ask. Ukipanda sorghum. Like venye
Itawekewa chini, ipaliliwe, iwekwe mbolea, tungojee
tena.
kingine.
Mara ngapi?
5 times.
5 times.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Just learn something.
Then now in Kenya we should stop taking tea. We should start taking porridge. Like, I mean, it's so easy to grow sorghum. And why do people hate porridge? Oh my God. This is nice. People should grow sorghum.
Kwanza inatoa kidogo. Hii kama hii, sio inatoa kidogo lakini
Round one.
toa hivi. Kuendelea hivi. Wakati mnaona inaanza kutoa kadogo, sasa itakuwa imeisha nguvu. Mnang'oa tena mnapanda.
Panda tena. Yeah, you see now. Round 1 of planting sorghum, you'll actually expect a little amount of produce, but round 2 it will be plenty, and you've had it's 5 times. So the 5th time it will be a little amount of produce. So you have to replant it. Yeah, you've had it. You see now we're learning as we are.
I mean, that's so nice, you know. You just only have to add manure to the sorghum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no more tea.
No more tea. No more tea. Yeah. Because I mean, milk is very expensive right now, you know.
Yeah, milk is expensive.
Yeah, if you don't have cows, oh my God. And this is easier. Now people should love drinking porridge. I think now it's time. This is a lot. I can put it in the sack here. Yeah.
You also have to collect it.
Yeah.
Then take it to
The cow.
Nilisikia ati ng'ombe ikikula sijui nini inakufa. Kuna kitu ufai kupea ng'ombe kwa hizi magugu.
Crop rotation.
Oh.
Sijui jina. Ni aina ya magugu tu lakini
ikikula inakufa.
Hivi uko sure hatujanini hiyo kitu huko?
Kivi tumeziweka mara mingi. Hatukuwa tunajua na inakufa.
hata ng'ombe yenyewe ikinini ikipata haikuli.
Oh. Which one?
Inawacha.
Yeah, you see it's the one.
Oh my God, you see these ones?
Hatukuwa tunajua. Tulikuwa tunaambiwa tusiweke kila kitu kwa gunia. Si tunaweka.
Vile ni weeds imejaa hizo vitu.
Nimalizie. Walai.
Hizo nime weed mingi huko.
Ni mbaya.
Akipea mimi
na ndio nimeweka nipelekee ng'ombe. Wewe
ziko mingi sana. So you have to sort them.
No, there are many. Those will go huko nje ya shamba. Wow, 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 wow. So nisaidie sasa kujaza hii gunia basi.
Acha nimalizie hapo.
Using gloves or your bare hands?
Hey, bare hands. Bare hands, it's easier.
Yes.
Gloves, because you're not used to using gloves.
And then when using gloves, you sweat your hands, and then they zinatoka, they pull out. So you have to adjust them again. Hey.
there's nothing that comes easily, and there's nothing that's very easy. Every part of work that someone does, it has its own challenges, and we shouldn't judge the fact that we see farmers doing the dirty work and stuff like that. Yeah, because without the farmers, we won't actually eat, and we should actually appreciate every kind of meal we find in the market because it has actually come from the hard work of the farmers. Yeah, so I think also connecting with nature, it's really good, and actually we learn a lot from it. Yeah, if we wouldn't have come here and done it ourselves, we wouldn't have learned the harder part of it. Now we know, and we're actually getting in love with the process. Yeah, because we see from step 1 to step 5. Yeah, so even when you get a milk from the supermarket or somewhere else, there's a feeling of drinking that milk, and there's a feeling of milking the cow to the feeling of drinking its milk. So that should be a questionnaire you're supposed to ask yourself. Yeah, so should just appreciate every bit of work someone does because it has its own challenge.
Yeah, and for the young people out there, yeah, don't wait until you are older enough, you're mature enough, like 30s, 40s. That's when you start thinking about building your own future, you know. You should start now. I know people will be like, hey, at this young age, these girls should be out there enjoying life. But saying that this is difficult. I know some young people can't come to the farm weeding, but I can encourage all the young people out there. Yeah, they shouldn't take this as a hard task, be like, no, I can't do this. We should all do this, you know. It's good and it's very productive. Yeah, because parties will end. Yeah, and you'll come a point that you'll have now to focus on building a real life now. They shouldn't wait until they're older enough, so they should start now. Yeah. Now we have to take this for the cows, then as we bring porridge for our team members here. Inside. Ai, imagine zimekula. Yeah.
Twende wote haste haste, sadaka mikononi.
Nimeng'ara sasa.
Sasa kufungia hapa. Wapi? Hapa.
Kwa sasa. Amtakuni.
Tunashukuru.
Sasa yake. Mtu anahitaji maji.
Una shake, una mwana.
Mtu anahitaji maji. Maji. Oh.
Yaani mko darasani?
Acha niweke hivyo kwanza nione natoshana aje.
Watu jijaso jamaa. Tumiange sana.
Nani atumiangi sana? Uko sure? No.
Eric anachoche.
Eme nini?
Metosha.
Wacha waongezee chosho.
Bas, kidogo nijazie.
Najitetea mapema.
Nilizaliwa full.
Na ni kweli. Kim, sasa wewe ndio. Uko sure? Imeisha lakini.
Huyu ni mjukuu. Mjukuu hata kikunywa kadogo si inaenda.
Sawa, acha tupike lunch. Haya.